Center in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Video Producciones Internacional presents Catch as Catch Can Wrestling, featuring the World Light Heavyweight Champion, Bassil Battah, defending his title against Bob Kelly of the United States of America. Also featuring George Battah, battling the Mummy.
Lleno de emoción, ningún contendor puede resistir, solo los invencibles los hace rendir. En fuerza y destreza es monumental, su pinta y vareza lo hizo triunfar.
Certainly a pleasure to have with me, as I said before, the gentleman is acting as my interpreter, Luis Cardenas. With him right now is a man who is certainly no stranger to wrestling fans the world over. He is the younger brother to Bassil Battah. This is George Battah, and welcome aboard, sir.
Muchas gracias. Gordon, I'm also George's manager besides being an interpreter here tonight.
Yes, I failed to make mention of that point. May I ask a question in this respect? Do you find it difficult living in the shadow of a wrestler as fantastic as Bassil?
Él te pregunta que si le encuentras difícil de vivir en la sombra de un luchador como tu hermano Bassil.
Es un orgullo para mí porque él siempre considera uno de los mejores que hay en el mundo.
Oh, he feels very proud because he considers Bassil the greatest in the world.
Well, now, talking about the greatest in the world, of course, this man has perhaps the most phenomenal balance of any professional wrestler I've ever seen. He literally walks the ropes.
He certainly does. In fact, that's one of his specialties. Él te está preguntando cuál es la especialidad tuya, cómo es lo que tú haces.
De la lucha, por lo menos, yo tengo varios llaves favoritos, que el salto de la muerte, el caballito. ¿Y qué es lo que tú haces? Explícale cómo caminas alrededor del ring. Bueno, esta es la parte secreta de la lucha, si no puede subir aquí.
He says that's a secret. He has a special technique to be able to walk the ropes around the ring.
Well, I see our time is completely gone at this point, but certainly it's been a real pleasure. Here's a man we're going to be seeing and hearing a lot more from in the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first match. Introducing from Caracas, Venezuela, the little brother of lightweight champion of the world, Bassil Battah, George Battah. His opponent from the United States, the Mummy. This will be a 3-round match, 8 minutes each round.
There you have it, the Mummy going up against George Battah. You notice the youngster in the corner with George Battah. That's his nephew. That's Bassil Battah's son, who is a karate expert. We're coming up on round 1. These will be 3 8-minute rounds. This is Catch as Catch Can Wrestling, however, following the somewhat traditional European style of having the rounds as opposed to a 1-fall 15 or a 1-fall 30-minute match. These will be 3 8-minute rounds. Waiting for Battah to move out of his ring, waiting for the bell to ring at this point. The referee in this event, Rocky Gurlio. Wrestlers being checked by the referee now to make sure there are no foreign objects, nothing concealed. And moving out, tries very quickly to move in and slam his opponent, and he's brought up the top. That was a very good move by Battah. The upends the Mummy. Takes him through the canvas. Good defensive counter move by Battah. And So the mummy obviously trying to move in for a very, very quick pin. Battah now brings him up against the ring rope. Variation of a flying mare and a good flying drop kick that takes the mummy outside the ring. And the mummy coming up somewhat dazed and staggered. Battah moving up on that rope comes off. A beautiful flying headbutt. Somersaults back on his feet. Battah, one of the most agile competitors in professional wrestling, up and over that top rope and waiting for the mummy to move back into the ring. Battah, like his nephew, well schooled in karate and the martial arts, prefers to move into that ring wearing the G formation. The mummy again, stalking his man, lashes out a boot in the midsection that puts Battah through the canvas. The mummy closing in on either side of the neck now. A series of thumbs trying to catch an eye if he can, and Battah on the canvas. The mummy again watching him carefully, closes in very methodically. Battah smashing away across the chest, or the mummy rather. Another variation of the mare, but Battah back on his feet very quickly, catches him again with that flying headbutt, uses it very effectively. And again. Battah waiting for his man to get back to his feet. Battah once again closes in. Brings up that arm, touches him in the side of the rib cage. Near the heart. Now, one to the midsection that doubles up the mummy and drives him back to the canvas. Double shots to the side of the neck. And this is where the karate training and all comes in handy. It is Battah caught twice in the midsection by the mummy. The mummy using the closed fist that time. Now, it's possible that the mummy may have had something on his hand there. It was difficult to tell, but he's once again going across the eyes. Battah catches him under the side of the ribcage that time, in the abdomen. One up near the deltoids, and now the mummy fires back through the head, but Battah comes back with a headbutt. The mummy, using his foot effectively that time, drives Battah back to the canvas. Now Battah again to the midsection. Again, those double chops to the side of the neck. Remember this match, 3 8-minute rounds. Battah moves up into a forward flying head scissors. Well executed, and it is the mummy back to the canvas. Watch Battah again, goes to the air. Not unlike his older brother, Bassil Battah, who is the world light heavyweight champion. Likes to go to the air. Good move. Flips himself right back into his feet into a headbutt to the midsection. And it is the mummy once again feeling that canvas on his back. And the crowd here obviously hoping that George Battah will emerge victorious, however, facing an extremely dangerous adversary in the masked mummy. Remember, later on in the program, we do have the World Light Heavyweight Championship coming up. Bob Kelly going up against Bassil Battah for that Light Heavyweight Championship. An all-important match for Bassil. Kelly coming into the match with 42 straight victories. Now the mummy taking any shortcut that he can, anything he can do to disrupt the vision of George Battah or the breathing of George Battah. Battah having that head pounded into the canvas now, and the mummy definitely in charge at this point in time. Battah back on the canvas and is feeling a lot of pain at this point, and the mummy again closes in. And now the mummy beginning to exert pressure on the sides of the neck of George Battah, now tying him up into those ring ropes. And Battah very definitely having some problems breathing now. Coming across the throat with that rope. Battah finally, partial leg guard, takes the mummy off his feet. Referee checking those shoulders once again.